It's secreted from dogs' anal glands, so try not to.
Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another amazing video. Today we're going to be reacting to why Europeans hate the taste of American chocolate. Cheddar explains. I can probably guess before we get into this video why Europeans hate the taste of American chocolate. I personally think our chocolate tastes like cardboard. Have you guys had Hershey's chocolate before? I'm assuming we made it as Americans. That shit is nasty. Have y'all had American chocolate? And have you had Swiss chocolate? Have you had American chocolate? And have you had chocolate from Germany? Bro, our chocolate is dog. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, we're gonna dive into this thing, see exactly what we're working with. All I ask, it's a very simple request, everybody. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. Whenever we do post, it's a banger. Make this community bigger. Welcome to the Bray Gang. If you guys do not know what the Bray Gang is, well, you're a part of it right now. I mean, if you're watching this video, you are a part of an amazing internet community. We stream semi-regularly on Twitch. So if you guys want to catch these reactions live, hit that link in the description down below. Follow me on Twitch, and whenever I go live, you'll get the notification.
Us Americans are mindlessly chomping away at our Hershey's bars,
Which are dog shit, by the way.
Some of our friends across the pond are kind of disgusted by what we're eating, even though it tastes good to us. They've said American chocolate tastes like vomit.
You know why? I really feel like American chocolate has too much sugar in it. Let me know right now. Do you guys like American chocolate?
Earwax called it sour and bitter.
Bitter? I think it tastes too damn sweet. It just depends what kind of chocolate you got, you know what I'm saying?
In some parts, it's a matter of taste, yes. But actually, there's a scientific reason why Europeans think our chocolate tastes so bad.
There's a scientific reason for that shit? I know what the scientific reason is. We don't use serving sizes here. We just be dumping sugar and shit. That's the scientific reason.
First, we have to do some debunking.
If you look at the nutrition labels of a European Cadbury bar and
I noticed that the chocolate from any European country that I've received tastes far better than American chocolate I've received. And I'm just like, bro, what is America doing wrong?
this is what you'll see. All the ingredients listed by net weight. You may note that in the Hershey's bar, the first ingredient is sugar, but in the Cadbury bar, the first ingredient is
Milk. Oh my God.
milk. So you might think, bingo, there's the reason some Europeans say American chocolate is sickly sweet. But actually, you'd be wrong. In the US, milk is weighed in its evaporated, powdered state, while in the UK, it's weighed as a liquid. So actually, they're pretty much the same. The other main difference is that they use different emulsifiers, which smooth the
Emulsifiers. That's what that is. I'm like, emulsifier? What?
chocolate. Hershey's uses soy lecithin and PGPR,
Bro, that sounds like a street drug.
while Cadbury uses E442 and E476.
All right, they have some weird Einstein equation over here. They got some weird PCP looking thing over here. I don't know what the hell going on.
Again, this seems like a big difference, but actually, E476 is just the European name for PGPR.
It's literally the same thing.
Wow, that's a mouthful. Another common argument you might hear is that there's a different amount of cocoa in American versus European bars.
Oh, dude, there's like 1% cocoa in our bars.
The US has a requirement for 10%.
Knock off the zero, and that was kind of close at least.
While EU law dictates that it must be at least 30% cocoa.
Bro, this looks like chicken gizzards, man.
US law says that 10% can only be cocoa powder, but the EU's 30% contains cocoa solids, aka both cocoa powder and cocoa butter. So again, they end up being pretty much the same.
You might be starting to think that this is hopeless. They're practically the same chocolate.
Okay.
But these theories are focusing on the wrong ingredients. Let's now shift our attention to the most important ingredient.
Which is the flavor, right? I mean, how do we get our flavor for our chocolate? That's the question of the day. How do we get the flavor of our chocolate?
Milton Hershey.
This guy ain't shit, bro. Some of the stuff he made, cool. But like a lot of his chocolate, when you hear the word Hershey, you kind of know what type of quality of chocolate you're getting.
It was 1894 when 37-year-old candy manufacturer Milton Hershey decided to produce sweet chocolate as a coating for his caramels. It was a novel concept for the day, considering that milk chocolate was a rare treat for the rich and famous.
Bro, milk chocolate tastes so weird to me, man. Every time I eat it, I'm just like, ugh. I had a sweet tooth for milk chocolate when I was a little kid, but as I got older, that shit just started tasting nasty.
Before this time, the intensive production process just wasn't possible on a large scale. But Hershey found inspiration from Henry Ford's production line and decided to apply that process to chocolate. It was a smashing success, and their flagship factory in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, became the Hershey Chocolate Company.
Oh, so Pennsylvania's where the first establishment was for Hershey then.
In 1900, the company began producing milk chocolate in bars, wafers, and other shapes.
Ugh.
With mass production, Hershey was able to lower the per-unit cost and make milk chocolate for cheap. Hershey had been competing with other chocolate companies to have the cheapest chocolate bar in
What other chocolate companies were there at the time? I gotta look into that. Maybe she'll put it up on the screen. But what other chocolate companies were there at the time in the early 1900s?
stores, and therefore the most accessible. Being a savvy businessman, he knew that increasing the quality or flavor would result in slim profit margins. So he decided to focus on the back end, aka the accumulation of ingredients. After he fine-tuned his cacao, he decided to focus on the next most important ingredient in a chocolate bar, the milk.
Man, don't tell me this man used spoiled milk to make chocolates, because if he did that, bro, you will never catch me eating chocolate anything again.
And at the time, the early 1900s, fresh milk could not be legally stored for longer than 72 hours. That put a real cramp in Hershey's style.
Sheesh.
Considering that after 72 hours, any unused milk
Went bad. So they had to use artificial milk. Oh, wait a minute. I got it. The difference between American chocolate and European chocolate, she's about to say it, is we used powdered milk. She said it earlier. And y'all use actual milk, probably. Like the milk that goes bad in 3 days.
and having fresh milk in chocolate meant that it couldn't be stored as long, even in bar form. So Hershey developed a process to do something to the milk in 1930. It's actually still a trade secret to this day,
Is it pasteurizing the milk?
but experts speculate that he created a secret process to
Oh, what the fuck is that? What is that? Oh my god, there's cottage cheese in my chocolate.
it kept the milk fresh past 72 hours. It gave Hershey the edge to make the cheapest and most widely accessible milk chocolate.
Emphasis on the cheap.
But that process had an unexpected effect on the chocolate itself.
Made that shit taste nasty. That's what it was.
The method is known today as lipolysis.
Lipolysis. What?
In lipolysis, enzymes introduced to milk break down fatty globules into smaller, more stable fat molecules. In order to kickstart this process, you first need butyric acid. It's a
Alrighty, man. I failed chemistry. I don't know what any of this shiznit is.
compound that partially sours the milk, but does give it greater shelf life. The
We've been making chocolate with sour milk. We're going to conclude the video here. I bet you he taste tested that shit too. He was probably lighting his bathroom up, man.
The resulting flavor is instantly recognizable. It's also found in Parmesan cheese and vomit.
Come the fuck again. What did you say? It's found in Parmesan cheese and what?
Parmesan cheese and vomit.
That is fucking disgusting. Come to think of it, every time I've had milk chocolate from Hershey's chocolate, I felt a tad bit nauseous.
And particularly high quantities of it are found in baby's vomit.
Bro, you be using baby vomit shit to make chocolate, bro? In America, man? And y'all wonder, this dude in the comment section was telling me,
Jerry, you need to stop bashing America.
I'm like, shut the fuck up! Oh my god! Regulations. That's nasty, bro. That's some fear factor type shit.
It's sour and bitter, sometimes in a good way, like pungent cheeses, and sometimes in a bad way, obviously.
Obviously, yes.
First discovered in 1814 by French scientist Michael Chevrel, who was interested in
Hey man, let's do a chocolate detox.
finding the chemical responsible for the smell of butter that had gone bad. It's also the chemical responsible for that wet dog farmyard smell. It's secreted from dogs' anal glands, so try not to.
Nah, bro. Hey, man. Boycott American chocolate, dog. Nah, that's nasty as hell. This was made on American soil. Bro, you're getting poisoned.
Acid in chocolate is from milk.
Today, European chocolates are preserved for similar amounts of time by using different chemical preservatives and specially sealed plastic packaging. But Cadbury still recommends that their milk chocolate is consumed within a year of it being produced. So does Hershey, so by now they're pretty similar.
Okay. All right. I'm very disturbed with the process of how our chocolate's made.
Lipolysis allowed Hershey's chocolate to take a resounding lead in the American chocolate wars. But World War II
Oh, that's why they had all that nastiness in their chocolate. They were using chocolate as weapons.
is what caused the taste of this chocolate to conquer American palates. During the war, Hershey's chocolate scored a coveted contract to make. By 1945, Hershey was producing around 24 million bars a week for soldiers.
Why?
Bars were a staple in the diets of the
A staple in the diets? A staple?
Why?
hundreds of thousands of soldiers away at war. They were so beloved that Hershey was awarded 5 Army-Navy E-Production Awards.
Okay, that's called down horrible. If you guys don't know what down horrible looks like, this is it right here.
In contrast, Cadbury, Hershey's biggest European competitor, offered up its factory to make airplane parts
Cadbury, man. Cadbury, I'm not gonna lie. Cadbury low-key slap.
and manufacture wartime supplies. They didn't manufacture any food at all, and in fact, in Britain, chocolate was rationed.
This allowed Hershey to establish a taste monopoly. Almost every American soldier came home wanting chocolate that tasted the same as the one they'd been eating for years.
I do remember making a particular statement in regards to America being very good at brainwashing. Do you remember that? Do you guys recall that statement in a video I dropped recently? They reconstructed our palates and shit. That's crazy.
Since all of the bars that Hershey made for the government used this top secret milk stabilization method, soldiers got used to the unique taste. In fact, they got so used to it that it became their new normal. Because of the wild popularity of Hershey's post-World War II, other chocolate companies in the US added butyric acid to their chocolate.
Are those Dickman's chocolates? You want to know what they were called in Germany a long time ago?
Hershey's that all the soldiers absolutely loved. It became a staple of American commercial chocolate.
If you're in the US, like me, you probably don't even notice it when you're chowing down on that chocolate bar from...
Thank you, Cheddar, for ruining that for me. I'm glad I was informed, though.
Today, lipolysis isn't necessary due to chemical advancements in food chemistry. Hershey still does it because the taste is what all of us know and love. Some smaller independent chocolate brands have stopped adding butyric acid to their chocolate in favor of
Thank God, bro. Butyric acid is nasty as hell, bro.
European chocolates. With trends moving towards an appreciation of organic, pure foods, Hershey may not be at the top of the chocolate world much longer. But it's hard to beat their super cheap, super accessible chocolate. So don't expect it to go away anytime soon.
No, not at all. They're not going to cut any costs there. They've already cut enough.
But Europeans certainly notice, since none of their chocolate companies use the lipolysis method or supplement their chocolate.
Well, that's very informative. I guess that's why a wide amount of people who come to America that try our chocolates kind of just like, y'all don't taste anything funny. Catch me live on Twitch twice a week at least. Hit that link in the description to come and go follow me on Twitch. Love you guys. I'll see you in the future. Stay away from American chocolate, bro.